Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy of Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachael Coon, and right now we're going to do a welcome or say hello to the new in colors, and I'm going to show you how to make a spiral die card using the new stamp set and one of the new in colors. Go ahead and hold while I flip and we'll get started. All right. Be sure to comment during this live today. One lucky winner will win some happy mail from me. All right, let's get started. There's so many fun new in color items. And let's go ahead and tell you or introduce you to each one of the colors and explain a little bit of how Stampin' Up! Works. So every year, a new set of 5 colors come out. They'll stay around for 2 years. So these are the 2021 to 2023 in colors. And what they do is they like to keep it fresh and current. So a lot of times you'll see trends that one color is more popular than the other. Stampin' Up! Is trying to make sure that they don't miss the mark and are continually adding more things for us to use. So let me go ahead and tell you our in color names with the ink pads. We have the polished pink. I have also an evening evergreen, which is a very dark green. We have pale papaya, soft succulent, and this one will be the hardest one for me to say. It's called Fresh Freesia. I love their alliteration that they always do, and that our names always have 2 names to it. And also, I usually will refer to it later on as probably just Freesia or Fresh, depending on how I am feeling at the moment. But let me show you a quick tip for when you get your new ink pads. So if you flip it over, you'll see on the back side a sticker with different languages with the name of the stamp set. You're going to remove that top one if you speak English and place it just along here, the front side of the ink pad. This way, when they're stacked together, you can easily see what color it is you're looking for. And these ink pads have these little holes here, so that way they stack nicely together, kind of like a puzzle. You'll also notice on the back of here is a sticker that's just a solid color. I don't have that one on there yet because I wanted to show you how it works. You open up your stamp just by flipping it. Let's see if you can see that again. So right here, and you just flip it open like a compact, and then we push it in so that it's now right side up. It stores upside down, so that way the ink is always at the top and at the freshest. So right here is where you're going to put that next label. So that way when you have it face up like this and you're looking to stamp it, you can tell what color it is just by looking at that color there. Because a lot of time these darker inks look very similar when they're side by side. See that? That's the evergreen and that's a soft succulent. But they look basically the same until you put ink on them. So make sure you don't forget that next step and add that little sticker right there. All right. You'll be sure to tell me during this live or commenting on YouTube what is your favorite new in color. I really like the soft succulent. I love them all. I think they go together so well and even pair great with other items as well. So I love these 2 the most probably, but I love them all. So there's lots of products that you can get with the in colors. So let's start. I have them all scattered over here, and we're going to just dig through them all, and I'll just tell you a little bit about each. Let's start with our Stampin Blends. So I'm missing one color, my evergreen. I was looking for it, and I realized I don't think I ordered it, so that will have to be added to my next order. These are alcohol-based markers. They're $9 for a set of 2. Let me show you. And they come together packaged this way, so they're just not rolling around loose in your box. This is the polished pink, and you'll notice that they have 2 sides to it, a brush side and more of a pen-like side. And then also, this is the dark one, and this is the light one. And all of our blending markers, Stampin Blends, come with 2 shades. And that's to help you get the right color that you'd want. All right. We also have the Stampin Write Markers. These are a pack of 5, so you get them all at the same time, and they cost $15. These are great to use on top of our stamps. These are water-based, and so you can use it without worrying about damaging your stamp because it'll just wipe off clean. This also has 2 ends. Let's see if you can see that. Has a brush side, and this is more like a right side, even smaller than our blend. Let me open up both lids so I can kind of show you. See, there's that tip on this one, and here's a small tip on the Stampin Blend. Maybe, I haven't opened this one yet, so it's going to be a tight pull. Hold on. There we go. So you see, this one is quite a bit bigger. Let me put my hand underneath it so you can see better. And this one's mostly made for writing. So this one, the blend you can still color with, and that one you want to be able to write with. All right. However, when you use blends, make sure you put on that lid really tight. Listen for it. Right there. You want to hear that click every single time you put it on. Because it's alcohol-based, it can dry out a lot quicker. There we go. Both of them even have a nice click. Okay. Let's go on to some embellishments. These are the loose flower flourishes. Let me see if you can see it without it zooming in. Hold on. There we go. Let's open it up. These ones are just loose flowers, and they're in 3 of the in colors. Flowers usually aren't green, and so they didn't include the soft succulent or the evening evergreen, but just have those 3 other light colored flowers. And they're loose, so this would be great to use with a glue dot if you wanted to attach it to something, or to even put it into a shaker card. Really fun embellishments there. And they're in different sizes. I don't know if you saw that, sorry. So they have a smaller size and a larger size for those. Another embellishment is actually unorderable right now, which makes me so sad, but excited too, that you guys love it so much and it's already mostly gone. It won't be available until after June 7th, but these are the in color gems. You can see that I've already used quite a bit, but I have just a couple left so you can kind of see the colors. They have different sizes to them and they're just beautiful. They have adhesive on the back so they're easy to peel off and to attach to any of your cards. All right, let's go on to our ribbons. This one right here is a good example of the 5 ribbons. So this is just a soft succulent, and it's called the Open Weave. There's one of each of these colors. So I only have it in this color because that was one of my favorites. But it is beautiful, and it's sheer, but it has the 2 sides of the colors on the ends. A really great ribbon. In fact, I'd use that one on my bookmark here for the part on the top. All right. Another ribbon we have is this pale papaya. Let's see if you can see that. Let me get my hand underneath it. And this one is called the Papaya and White, and it is also known as woven ribbon. This one's a lot thicker, a little bit more sturdy than that sheer one. See how it can hold itself really well, and it is a little bit wider. Let me get these 2 in view again. See that size difference there. Both are gorgeous and can be used for different reasons. I think this one is so fun and just a great light color there. This one is the only one in the in color for this style. All right, couple more things. Oh, I forgot to show you the Reinkers. So when you buy your ink pads, you want to make sure for just a $3.75 you buy a Reinker. So these are used great to add ink as you have used up your ink pad, so that way you don't have to buy another ink pad every time. But these can be used also for watercoloring and lots of other different techniques. So these are always great to have, and I've started a new rule to make sure that I just always buy them when I buy a new ink color, an ink pad. So highly recommend getting these. when you get your inks. All right. This one right here is gorgeous. This is called the In Color Shimmer Vellum. So if I take one piece, you can kind of see that it is see-through because it is vellum, but it also has this beautiful shimmer to it right there. And it doesn't come off, so if I rub my hand on it, I'm not going to get glitter. It's just a nice shimmer, because I'm saying shimmer, not glitter, and there is a difference. But it's in each one of these colors. Look how beautiful that is. And I can't wait to make lots of fun things with these pieces here. They come in 12 by 12, but I did cut it down so that they're easier to work with. All right. Next, I have the Ombre gift bags. These are super cute, and these are the perfect size to put a card in. Let me grab a card. Grab this one. So I can even match it. So I can have this card here and slide it on in and put a little gift in there as well. Look how great that fits. And it's ombre, so it's just beautiful, different shades. So it's all one color, but from a light to a dark. Love, love these. And these actually come with 20 in the package. So it's a great deal. All right, we're almost to our last items. We have the DSP. So this one actually does come in a 6x6. I didn't have to cut this one down, and it comes with 4 different designs. So you're seeing 2 of each of these colors here. If I flip it over, you'll see 2 more of each design right there. Great paper and really great basic designs. They're not too busy. They're not gender specific. They could be used for just about anything. This one I think would be a great Christmas one, or even this one, kind of like a gift package there, wrapping paper. Love it. Fun, fun colors. All right, and these ones are the cards I've made using that spiral die stamp set. So this one is super fun. I've done one in each color, kind of give you an idea of how it looks. And I've added just that little saying from the Color and Contour stamp set that also just came out today. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make this card today. Let me go ahead and get them out of view. We're going to do this one right here because I feel like it shows off the best. And that's the Evening Evergreen. For this one, you're going to want to use your Stamparatus if you have one. If you don't have one yet, hopefully I can show you why you want one. They are so great to use. This is what mine looks like here because they have this awesome plate. They also have 2 plates. Another one goes here. I usually only keep 1 plate on at a time because they don't fold together that way. So once you store it, you want to make sure you remove one from the hinges here. So this giant plate. So instead of having to have a giant block to stamp with, I'm just using this instead because this spiral die is huge. You see this? It's a back round stamp, and so it is fairly big. We'll go and peel this one off of our case, just like that. And then what we want to do is go ahead and grab, I'm going to set it here for a second. We'll remove it. As you can see, I've stamped on this one before to make my other cards, but I'm going to flip this over so you can get started fresh. Oh, actually, I have it on that side as well. That's okay. We'll just keep it this way then. It looks a little bit nicer on this one. This is a super strong magnet, so you can use it to help keep your paper straight. I sometimes use it and sometimes not. For this card, I actually did not use it. Let me show you why. All right, so what you'll want to do is grab your basic white piece of paper, and it's going to be that 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to line it up here. You can see where I have my past marks right there. And you can also see where I've used a pencil to mark it. Okay, we're going to take our stamp, and what we're going to do is place it so that it's covering up our piece here. In fact, though, I think I'll go ahead and put my mark just on that corner for this second. So we're going to face it going down, and then we're going to take our Stamparatus, our plate here, and help it to pick it up. Just kind of smush it down like that. Okay, going to open it up, and it should be the right spot that we want it to be. And you're going to grab your case that is now empty and just slide it underneath that plate right here. Because it's uneven, you want to have something underneath it to help keep it level for when you ink it up. Let's grab our evening evergreen and open it up, and we're going to ink up the Stamparatus side, the ink. You're going to shimmy this over just a little bit so you can see it better. There we go. All right, so you're just going to grab this and place it going down and ink on, looking at on the top like this. All right, we can go ahead and now put our ink away because I'm only inking this one time. I move my magnet out of the way so it's not going to be inked on, but I'm making sure that my lines are still all in the right corners. Then we're going to go ahead and press it down, just like that. Hopefully I didn't give you too much of an earthquake there. All right, so that's looking pretty awesome. If I was worried about some of the images not showing up, what I could totally do is flip it back over and press it again, because it's going to be exact placement when we're using our Stamparatus. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to take this piece and we're going to flip it 180, so the other way around, and we're not going to re-ink it. And we're going to just use those corners that we've marked up with our pencil and stamp it again. But we did not re-ink it. You could, at this point, bring in another color. You could have wiped this one down and cleaned it off and added a new color to this one. But since we're focusing on just the in colors today, we're going to leave it like that. Oh my goodness. Look how awesome that turned out. Isn't that the coolest? I just love that so much. It's so fun and really, really easy. You would then go ahead and clean off that stamp. But for now, we'll just go ahead and put it away. All right, so for this one, since it's such a big image, there's not too much more we want to do to it. If you wanted to, you could cut this up in pieces. And in fact, that would have looked really cool if I would have done, let's say, like 5 panels and then cut them up and then kind of pieced it together like a quilt. That would be a really awesome look as well. Let's go ahead and just attach this to our card base here. And then since this is a darker color, make sure you have another piece for the inside of your card base. I've gone ahead and I've pre-stamped this with my Versamark, and then I used my white embossing powder and my heating tool to have this white on the cardstock. I just really like the contrast of the way this looks. So that way I have the white with the evergreen here, and then the white and the evergreen with here as well. By just doing it the opposite. We'll just fussy cut this out. And then we'll add dimensionals to attach. And that is basically it for this card. It's super simple, but has such a great wow. And of course, you could pick whatever in color is your favorite to make yours with. Go ahead and grab your bone folder. And there we go. Super awesome, amazing card using our spiral die and our new in colors. I hope you guys have had a fun time learning how to make this fun tie-dye card and also looking at some of the new in color items. Have a great day and happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.